Good evening. My name is Diane Cato, and I'm the board president for Safe Harbor. I have the honor of welcoming you to the Beggars Banquet 2020. You'll get to hear more about Safe Harbor, our programs, and my friend's place later on. For now, I hope you've already registered and have been bidding on your favorite silent auction packages and tiny trees. Remember, bid early and bid often. You'll get to hear more about our live auction packages later in the evening as well. Of course, this is not our normal Beggars Banquet format. I so wish that we were all out at the fairgrounds, having our soups and enjoying each other's company. The staff and the board have done a good job converting this to a virtual event and taking our soup competition to the restaurants. Thanks to all of you that purchased punch cards and supported our amazing local restaurants. Those restaurants are Atomic Ale, Henry's, McGill's, Pacific Pasta and Grill, Tumbleweeds, and the Village Bistro. We're so thankful for the support of these restaurants, and their chefs really brought their A game with some amazing soups. We'll get to announce the winner of the soup competition later in the evening. I'd like to take a moment to thank our corporate sponsors. In addition to each of you, their support is critical to the financial support for Safe Harbor. This year, our silver sponsors are CH2M Hill, Plateau Remediation Company, and Banner Bank. Our gold sponsors are Washington River Protection Solutions and Garrett Electric. And a special thanks to our community partners, Lucas Engineering and GLD Consulting. Lucas Engineering has taken their support to the next level by agreeing to match the $500 Raise the Paddle donations up to $5,000. This means with their help, your donations can make twice the impact. You can raise the paddle and donate at any time at our website. Finally, thanks to each of you for attending this virtual event and for your support throughout the year. Good luck with your bidding, and I hope to see you next year at the fairgrounds for Beggars Banquet 2021.
Hello, my name is Sarah Harpster, and I'm the Executive Director of Safe Harbor Support Center. For over 20 years, our mission has been to bring trauma-informed care and wraparound services to the at-risk families and youth in the Tri-Cities. We also operate My Friend's Place, Southeast Washington's first and only homeless teen shelter. 2020 brought so many challenges for our community, and our agency has worked hard to meet the growing needs of those most vulnerable in the Tri-Cities. This year, we have seen an exponential increase in needs for our services. Through our network and community partnerships, and with generous support from you, we have helped hundreds of struggling families this year bridge the gap with wraparound assistance, including rental and utility funding, and providing basic necessities such as hygiene items, diapers, clothing, food, and more. With our shelter at full capacity, they have stepped up to the plate to make sure each and every teen that stays with us has access to everything they need for success. This video gives you a chance to hear from the teens themselves and to highlight the importance of My Friend's Place.
I've been living in the shelter for about 7 to 8 months.
I was living with my father and we were homeless for a year, so we were just jumping house to house with family members.
I've been at the shelter for about a month, but I've been back and forth there.
After my dad passed away, everything kind of just fell apart, and my family got really angry, and they just told me they didn't have room for me anymore and that they didn't want me. I was adopted, so this is my adopted family, so it just kind of felt like, a second chance was being taken away.
The reason why I'm there is because me and my stepdad don't get along at all, and I had to explain a couple times what he's done.
My grandma was really sick, and I don't know, education is very important to me, and if I moved down to where my grandma lived, I would have to repeat extra 2 years, and so I was able to stay with a couple friends, moving house to house basically, and just jumping from couch to couch. It was, hard, but their home situation was really bad, so this was my next option.
I kind of just would walk late at night and try to find somewhere secluded to sleep. I slept in the park down the street a couple of times and used my flannel or a coat or a piece of cloth to tie the door shut so no one could get in. It's not really the ideal place to sleep, but there's sometimes garbage over here and then occasionally like urine on the floor, and the smell in here is really bad. But when I'd sleep, I'd shut this door, and then whether I had a sweater or a flannel, I would take it and I would tie this metal thing shut, because there'd be people screaming and doing drugs, and I would tie it like that so they wouldn't really be able to open the door. I'd tie it a lot tighter, and then I'd use like string or whatever to tie it shut just so no one could come and bother me while I was sleeping. And then, I mean, it was better than sleeping on the street, but it was still really gross. A lot of the flat patch is probably where people sleep. Sometimes they'll further in, like you'll see some tents or some garbage bags, and Zental Canyon is definitely one of the biggest places where people sleep.
I would be on the streets for hours at a time, but there was one time me and Trey were at the park, and then he had a curfew, so he had to go back. I stayed down there, and a bunch of people just swarmed me, and I freaked out and ran back over here, but I knew they still wouldn't be able to let me in because there wasn't room, and so I kind of just sat outside. But then he came out and was like, "Hey, we have room for you now." Sometimes,
We don't have enough room in the shelter, and they turn away like 20 kids a week, 20 kids a month. It's really sad. It's a struggle trying to find a job while being a homeless teen. Not a lot of people are willing to open up their establishment or like give us a try because they're afraid that we'll be unreliable.
There's a lot of stereotypes. Just because I'm homeless doesn't mean I'm dirty, I'm uneducated, or I'm into drugs and gang violence.
It's not easy because we don't have like transportation. We can't have like our mom or our dad, drive us to work and drive us back. We have to take the transit bus, or sometimes we have to walk. I've had to pick Marlene up a couple times in the middle of the night because she'll get off work kind of late, and there's some dangerous people who walk the streets late at night. It's just really unfortunate because some employers and a lot of people in the community they ask us, why are you homeless? And they think a lot of it is our fault and that we're bad kids. It's not that we're bad kids, it's just that we're not as fortunate as a lot of other kids, because this is the sad reality that there's hundreds of us. It tugs at your feelings because some of us didn't do anything. Some of us don't deserve it. Everyone deserves a home to come back to,
Like, I've been homeless before, but I've never been in a homeless shelter, so it was like a different environment. I'm still going to school. I got a job now. Yeah, graduating early.
Most of my friends and most of the people I associate myself with, I've met at my friend's place. People who come from similar situations as I do and can relate on a personal level. So everyone's a different situation, but you have to study, each person and find how you're gonna try to help them.
My friend's place, they actually care for you. You could be going through something and a staff member will actually sit with you, talk you through it. They have crisis on the line if you ever have really bad times and you can't really talk about it, especially the drop-ins. Like, if you don't have parental consent and you just need like a time or a place to go eat or to take a shower, they have a bathroom there that's like a community bathroom.
They try to normalize a bad situation and make you feel, almost like you're not homeless, We just had our senior pictures taken. We wouldn't have been able to afford that, on our own. I wouldn't have had a senior picture. We get donated like Xbox games and that kind of stuff so we can feel like we have some normal part of a childhood or enjoying your adolescence. And I'm really grateful for that. Without this place, I probably wouldn't have had any sort of adolescence.
They're like always there to help. They're helping cook meals, they help with our chores, our homework. She helps us with opportunities. They're always posting who's hiring. They're there when we need them.
It's called My Friend's Place. When someone asks you where you need to be dropped off, you don't have to say, the teen homeless shelter. You can say My Friend's Place. That's the whole reason why it's called My Friend's Place. Last year I did the CBC's high school completion program, the high school academy. This year I'm hoping I can just go back to CBC and start getting college credit.
I'm planning to go there for 2 years to get my associate's degree. I don't know if I'm going to be class of 2019 or class of 2020, so really excited.
I'd like to be a teacher of some sort. I'm not sure whether it be history or English or the culinary arts, but I just really want to be in a place where I can teach others. I think that'd be pretty cool.
I would like to be a permanent tattoo makeup artist. My aunt does it and she's really, really good at it. And I'm obsessed with doing makeup. I feel like if I did that, I would have a good home life, and be able to bring myself back up and have a better self-esteem.
A case manager, because I've been there. I know what it takes to get the stuff done and what you need, and just being able to be there for other kids who haven't had all the opportunities and just help them understand that you're not alone, things can get better, and show them that as long as you're willing to put effort into it, anything can happen.
Hello, I'm Michael Poloquin, a member of the Safe Harbor Board and an employee with Washington River Protection Solutions, a Hanford contractor. Safe Harbor is a nonprofit organization committed to the prevention of child abuse and neglect by providing a safe, nurturing environment for children and teens when there are no other alternatives. I want to thank WRPS and all of you who volunteer and support Safe Harbor and the programs they provide to make our community a better place. Washington River Protection Solutions continues to be a strong supporter of our community and in addition has supported the Beggars Banquet, Safe Harbor's primary fundraiser over the years. Because of organizations like WRPS, we are able to fill critical gaps in our community by providing safe housing and supplies for homeless teens, one of the most vulnerable and overlooked groups in our community. Safe Harbor provides assistance to these young adults in achieving gainful employment and safe transition to adult living. We also deliver educational programs to at-risk families, children and adults, providing tools for dealing with mental health challenges and adversity. Again, thank you for partnering with us, especially in these challenging times during the pandemic. The needs in our community have never been greater, and with your support and contributions, Safe Harbor will be available to those who need our essential services the most. Thank you and have a safe and happy holiday season.
As we look to 2021, Safe Harbor and My Friend's Place have plans to expand our services. We are bringing our trauma intervention programs to a virtual format so the families struggling the most can get the help and support they need. My Friend's Place will be expanding our shelter capacity, providing care to more teens than ever before. The funds we receive tonight will play a critical role in allowing us to implement those plans. Thank you for supporting our mission by bidding and donating during Beggars Banquet. If you haven't registered yet, you can still go to our website, www.safeharborsupportcenter.org, and click Shop Now. Please call us at 509-783-5734 if you're having any issues registering or bidding, and our staff will happily assist. Now, in lieu of the traditional live auction, we have put together our Spotlight auction. Here are the wonderful packages that are up for grabs.
Hamilton's Home at the Getaway. Item 101. Gather the family and escape from the city for a 5-day, 4-night vacation, kicking back on the beautiful Oregon coast at this vacation rental located in Getaway Oceanfront Lodging. The 2-bed, 1-bath unit boasts bright, modern decor, 3 smart TVs, and a short 25-step walk to the water. Enjoy a walk on the beach before heading into Rockaway Beach to pursue the shops and restaurants. Take in the view of Twin Rocks, lounge on Diamond Beach, head over to Tillamook and try their legendary cheese, and drive the 3-scape scenic loop. The winning bidder will also receive a bottle of 2018 Pinot Gris Goose Ridge Vineyard wine. Kate Spade Packages. Item 102A, 102B, 102C. With 3 different Kate Spade packages up for grabs, we are sure you'll find one to suit your style. Each package includes 2 designer Kate Spade handbags perfect for work or play. Of course, we wouldn't let you walk away with empty purses. Each package has something special tucked inside one of the purses. A mega collection of the top-selling Thrive Cosmetics products, a gift certificate to either a relaxing 60-minute float or a pedicure, and a bottle of wine to complete the gift. Don't miss out on these packages. They are sure to be a favorite. Next up is our Zulu Nyala African Safari package. Item 103. Take a trip to a breathtaking part of the world and experience a truly once-in-a-lifetime adventure to South Africa. Bid on this photo safari package for 2 people. You'll enjoy 6 days and 5 nights lodging at this lush heritage safari lodge or tented camp, with 3 full meals and 2 guided game viewings daily. The winning bidder will have the chance to take extraordinary photographs, enjoy panoramic views, sip cool beverages, or experience the thrill of an up-close viewing of some of the most spectacular wildlife on the continent. Take in the glorious African sunsets as their experienced guides make your trip unforgettable, with sightings of the abundant bird life and wildlife that inhabit this beautiful continent. Guided Turkey Hunt and Yeti Package. Item 104. Get your gobble on with this guided turkey hunt for the 2021 spring season, led by expert guide Brian Skeels. Pick your choice of Stevens County or Blue Mountain destination. Lodging is also provided. And to make sure you're prepared for that prize turkey, this auction includes a new Yeti 45-quart hard cooler. These coolers are built to last to keep your contents ice cold, even in sweltering conditions. Don't forget to celebrate your successful hunt with the included Jack Daniel's whiskey basket and 2 Safe Harbor custom Yeti tumblers. Private Chef Dining Experience. Item 105. Looking to impress your dinner guests? Then this package is for you. Let Chef Demirs treat you and 5 of your guests to a night you won't forget.
Hi everyone, Chef Molly Demirs here with the Seattle Aquarium and the Seattle Mariners. I am honored to pair up with Safe Harbor Support Center and My Friend's Place to do this great Beggars Banquet. We are going to have so much fun, so bid on this live auction. What it entails is me coming over to your place, cooking for you and 5 of your closest friends and family. We'll spend the evening having a 5-course meal with paired wine, and it'll be a night that you can't forget. I've been very honored to have a career of 18 years cooking for famous people, past presidents, but this is all about you. So happy bidding, and thank you.
This Dining for 6 experience starts with a personal consultation with Chef Demirs, where she will work with you to create a delectable 5-course menu paired with wine and discuss the logistics of your in-home dining experience to make it the night of pure luxury. Once the event has been set, just sit back and let her take care of it all. Chef Demirs is the executive chef for the Seattle Aquarium and Seattle Mariners. She has an impressive resume that spans over 18 years, providing her culinary expertise catering to athletes, past presidents, and big screen actors. Revitalizing Spa Package. Item 106. Pamper yourself, or that special someone, to a basket filled with renowned PCA products and a revitalizing retinol pill with our friends at Mid-Columbia Dermatology. Afterwards, unwind with a 60-minute float at Float Euphoria. Experience the effects of weightlessness and optional sensory deprivation on the body and mind, while the high levels of Epsom salt naturally exfoliate and rejuvenate your skin. Winning bidder also takes home 2 bottles of Barnard Griffin's 2014 Red Mountain Tempranillo wine. Marcus Whitman Getaway Package. Item 107. Looking for a weekend getaway? Spend 2 nights at this historic Marcus Whitman Hotel, located in Walla Walla. Take with you our bubbly basket of 3 bottles of champagne and 2 wine glasses. Explore Walla Walla while supporting local restaurants with a $100 gift card to Walla Walla Steak Company, a $50 gift card to either Grandma's Kitchen or La Cocina La Abuela, a $25 bacon and egg restaurant gift card, and for those with a sweet tooth, a $15 gift card to Colville Street Patisserie. Columbia River Twilight. John Clement. Item 108. Our last package beautifully captures the breathtaking scenery of the Columbia River. The image is a 3-image panorama taken this last summer from the Pasco side of the Columbia. The hills on the horizon are left to right, Little Badger, Badger, and Candy Mountains. This wonderful new image is printed on archival 100% cotton rag canvas with archival ink and coated in Glamour 2 archival coating for a lifetime of enjoyment to the lucky highest bidder. It's custom framed by John himself in a beautiful black frame and is valued at over $500.
Hi everyone, Chef Molly Demirs here with the Seattle Aquarium and the Seattle Mariners. We are so excited to bring this video to you for Beggars Banquet. This is a great competition with some local talent right in the Tri-Cities. What it is 6 great restaurants putting together their favorite soups where you as a judge have to judge who has the best soup. Me, I don't have to do that. Instead, I get to hang out with you guys and teach you how to make my favorite soup, which is the clam chowder, and also happens to be a Northwest classic. So come with me and we're gonna make this soup. So when I make my clam chowder, I really try to source quality ingredients. That really does make a difference. So let's just go through it. Our potatoes, I like to use a golden Yukon for this. It's less starchy. I also put it in water overnight to help pull some of that sugar right out. Right here, we're gonna have some raw red diced onions, some raw garlic, some fresh thyme that we're actually not gonna take off the stem. We're gonna just put that right in the soup, and once it's done doing its thing and the leaves have fallen off naturally, we'll pull the stems right out. Lemon, which people find shocking. Lemon goes in almost every soup I make. You're not trying to taste the lemon. What you do is try to bring the acidic flavor to its fullest potential without knowing there's lemon in it. A really good regional source clam juice. This is really important, and I wanna make sure that we have enough, because what we're gonna do is reduce that, and we're gonna really concentrate that flavor and get a lot of the water out. Then we're gonna move over here. I have seen recipes with cream, I've seen recipes with milk. I like to use heavy whipping cream for multiple reasons. One, flavor, consistency, and our recipe is actually gluten-free, so this reduces the best to give that thick creaminess that you're used to seeing. I like to leave gluten out when I can, mainly so everyone at the table can have it, and frankly, we just don't need to be eating flour as much as we do. We buy whole clams. Typically, I don't like to buy pre-chopped, mainly because you're exposing a lot more of the clam and they're going to be a little more chewy. So we will chop them at home. White wine. Now this is such an easy thing. It doesn't need to be a certain type. It doesn't need to be anything special. Literally, grab whatever bottle you have in your fridge and make it simple. This is going to be a help to render the pan prior to adding the other liquids. A little olive oil. We want to use olive oil because it has a higher smoke point and we're not going to be searing in that. We're just going to be finishing with it. Parsley. Now, when we talk about herbs such as this, parsley is one that will go flat if you cook it too early. So if you are planning to put your parsley in your soup early, use dry because it'll reconstitute in the liquid. If you want to use fresh, which I like to do, I'm going to fold it in the last little bit. That freshness of it will definitely coat the rest of the soup to make sure it tastes fresh. And then salt and pepper. Now, when it comes to salt and pepper, I'm just a fan of having it freshly, crushed right then and there. It definitely has a different flavor for it. And other than that, that's literally all of our ingredients to make this soup.
Those are some amazing packages. I know the winners of each auction are going to be thrilled. I personally have had the opportunity to dine at one of Chef Demir's dinner parties, and it was an unforgettable night. Thank you to all of our sponsors who donated items for our auction. We are so grateful for the generosity of the community. Bidding closes at 8 p.m. tonight, and winners will be contacted to arrange a time for pickup next week. Also, remember the Lucas Engineering is matching the $500 Raise the Paddle donations up to $5,000 tonight. You can donate at any time on the event website. Now, let's announce the winner of our annual soup competition. Tri-Cities have spoken, and this year the coveted title of Tri-Cities Best Soup goes to Tumbleweed's Mexican Flair. Their soup was a hit, and we are excited to visit their location next week to present the hardworking staff with their trophy. Thank you again to all of our competitors and all of the supporters who participated by purchasing a punch card and voting. Thank you again to all of you for watching this and bidding on the packages. We appreciate the support of all of you, our community, and our corporate sponsors. The staff at Safe Harbor Support Center and My Friend's Place wish you and yours a safe and happy holiday season.